Today we will study about valuation of goodwill. So let us start. Valuation of goodwill. There are three methods for the valuation of goodwill. Number 1, average profit method. Number 2, super profit, and number 3 is our capitalization method. We will discuss first method for the valuation of goodwill, average profit method. So, according to this method, goodwill is valued on the basis of average profits of the firm during past few years. Now the question arises, why goodwill is valued on the basis of average profits? Answer is quite simple, because goodwill enables you to earn more and more profits. So, while calculating value of goodwill, we take profit as a base. And for this, instead of taking 1 year profit, we take average profit during past few years. According to this method, goodwill, this is equal to average profits multiplied by number of years purchase. Number of years purchase. This is the formula for calculating goodwill according to average profits method. Now, how to calculate average profits? You will be given profit for 3 or 4 years. You will calculate its average. Average profits, this is equal to total profit for a number of years divided by given number of years. Like we are totaling profits for the last 3 years. So we can find out average by dividing it by 3. And what do you mean by number of years purchase? Number of years purchase means for how many years in future you will be able to earn the same amount of profits even after the change of ownership. Even after the change of ownership. That means whatever you are earning in past, you will be able to earn the same amount of profit for a number of years. That number of years, that is termed as the number of years purchase. That will be given to you in the question. Now, main problem that you will face while solving practical questions, how to calculate average profits. While calculating average profits, you are required to make certain adjustments in the annual profits of a number of years. Because profits which are given to you in question, these are calculated after deducting all the abnormal losses and adding all the abnormal incomes. Similarly, all non-operating expenses you have deducted and non-operating incomes you have added in those profits. What we are doing here, we are calculating goodwill of the business in normal situation. So, all the abnormal items, their effect will be removed. So, how will you adjust the profits? You will take profit for a particular year and all the abnormal losses that you have deducted, these will be added back. Similarly, Similarly, all the abnormal incomes that you have added in the profits, now these will be deducted. All non-operating expenses or losses, these will be added, and non-operating incomes or gains will be subtracted. Similarly, if in the past you have incurred some expenses which are not likely to incur in future, those expenses will be added back. Expenses incurred in past which are not likely to incur in future. Similarly, some expenses may be there which were not incurred in past, but these expenses will be incurred in future. So, you will have to consider the effect of those expenses. So, those expenses will be subtracted. Expenses not incurred in past, but likely to incur in future. Further, while calculating profits, if you have done some mistakes, you have committed some errors, you will have to rectify those errors. So, whatever will be the effect of that error, that you will consider, that may be added or that may be subtracted depending upon the error. These are the adjustments that you are required to make while calculating profit for a particular year. Again, I am repeating what you will do. You will add back all the abnormal losses as well as non-operating expenses, and you will deduct all the abnormal incomes and non-operating incomes. Similarly, expenses which were incurred in past, but these will not incur in future, those expenses will be added back, and expenses which were not incurred in past but likely to incur in future, these will be considered while calculating the profit of a particular year. Further, if you have done some mistakes while calculating profits, you will nullify the effect of those mistakes. Abnormal losses, you can take the example like loss of stock by fire. Similarly, if any insurance claim received, that will be an abnormal income for the business. Non-operating expenses, all of you know, like loss on sale of fixed assets or investments, or it may be interest paid on loans. Whatever expenses are there which are not in relation to purchase and sale of goods, these expenses are termed as the non-operating expenses. Similarly, some non-operating incomes may be there. Non-operating incomes like it may be interest received, or it may be dividend received, interest or dividend income, or profit on sale of assets. Profit on sale of assets. So these items you have to adjust while calculating profit for a particular year. To practically know how to adjust these items, let us take an example. Have a look at the statement. In accountancy, again, the rule is same. Always you have to read the statement at least 2 times so that we can know what we are required to do. Here you go. Calculate goodwill of the firm on the basis of 3 years purchase of the average profits of last 4 years. This is the first point. You have been given profit for 5 years, but you have to take only profits of 4 years. Then additional information is given. First point. In the first point, what they are talking about, loss by fire. It is an abnormal loss, and whatever claim you have received, that is an abnormal income. Now the second point, it is sale of asset. You can easily see book value of the asset 1,50,000 while its selling price 1,24,000. So how much is the loss? 26,000. It is a non-operating loss. Now the third point, it is closing stock overvalued. It means closing stock of this year and opening stock of next year. So we will have to make correction in 2 years profit. And the last adjustment, it is given to cover management cost, and annual charge of 4,800 should be provided. As they are saying it is to be provided, so it will be deducted from profits of each year. So first write down the formula for calculating goodwill according to question. What they are saying, goodwill is to be valued at 3 years purchase of average profits of past 4 years. So average profits you will consider for how many years? For 4 years, and number of years purchase. How many number of years purchase given to you in question? It is given to be 3. And average profits you have to calculate for how many years? For past 4 years. So we will consider the recent 4 years. In the question you have been given profits for 5 years from 2014-15 up to 2018-19. But you will take only profits from 2015-16. Average profits will be taken from 2015-16 up to 2018-19. How to calculate average profits? You can show the adjustment in profits in horizontal format as well as in vertical format. Which one is more convenient to you? Accordingly you can make your format. Like I am showing it like this. Here you will show profits of 2015-16, then profits of 2016-17, then profits of 2018-19, and in the last profits of 2019-20. You can draw your format. First I am taking profits of 2015-16, then 16-17, next will be 2017-18, and in the last you will keep profits of 18-19. First is this point, recent 4 years you will consider. Then you will write down their profits. These are given in the question. Like for the first year, profits are 10 lakh. In the second year, the books are showing a loss of rupees 1,20,000. Third year, there is a profit of rupees 3 lakh. And in the fourth year, there is a profit of 5 lakh. Then make adjustment as per the statement given in the question. Like first adjustment, profits of 2016-17. You will make adjustment in profits of 2016-17. Adjustment. On 1st January 2017, a fire broke out which resulted into loss of goods of rupees 3 lakh. This is given to you in the question. How you will adjust this item? First, read the date carefully. It is 1st January 2017. So, its effect will be on which year profit? It will be on 2016-17. It is your abnormal loss. Abnormal loss. For which year? 2016-17. It is the loss of rupees 3 lakh. But there is also an abnormal income that you are receiving from insurance company. 70,000. Abnormal income or abnormal profits. It will be deducted. Abnormal losses will be added and abnormal incomes will be deducted. Now come to the second adjustment. During the year ended 31st March 2018, an asset of the original cost of rupees 2 lakh with the book value of rupees 1,50,000 was sold for rupees 1,24,000. So book value of asset 1,50,000 and it was sold for how much amount? 1,24,000. So we are having a loss of how much amount? 26,000. Is it operating? No. It is not the loss on sale of good. It is the loss on sale of asset. So it is an abnormal loss. And this loss was incurred in which year? During the year ended 31st March 2018. So its effect will be on 17-18. It is your non-operating loss, or simply you can write down loss on sale of asset. 26,000, it will be added back. Now the next point. The closing stock for the year ended 31st March 2016 was overvalued by 2,400. Now closing stock you show on the credit side of trading account. That means it has increased your profit by how much amount? 2,400. This is a mistake. So you will remove its effect. You will deduct 2,400 from the profits of 31st March 2016. That means 2015-16. It is your overvaluation of closing stock. Now, closing stock of 1 year is the opening stock of next year. So, for the next year, it is affecting the opening stock, and opening stock appears on which side? Debit side. So, unnecessary losses have increased by 24,000 in the year 2016-17. So, you will nullify its effect. Overvaluation of opening stock. Now the last item. To cover management cost, an annual charge of 4,800 should be made for the purpose of goodwill valuation. For the purpose of goodwill valuation, what they are saying, for an annual charge of 4,800 as management cost. That means it will be the annual charge. It will have its effect on every year. So this is your management cost. Annual management cost. So it will be deducted from profits of all the years. Now we have done all the adjustments. So our final results will be, it will be like, if you calculate, it will be 9,92,200. First, then second, if you calculate, it will be 1,07,600. Overvaluation of closing stock. It will have its effect on 2015-16 as well as 2016-17. Why? Because closing stock of 1 year means the opening stock of next year. If we have done wrong valuation of closing stock of this year, then automatically there will be wrong valuation of opening stock of next year. Now, for 2015-16, you have overvalued closing stock. That means your profits have unnecessarily increased by 2,400. So, you will deduct 2,400 from this side, and it will have reverse effect on next year profit, because opening stock you show it on the debit side. So, you have deducted 2,400 more from the profits of 2016-17. And last adjustment, it is your management cost. What is written here? Annual management cost. That means it is to be deducted from profits of each year. It is 4,800. Again, look at the adjustments very carefully. First adjustment, it is for loss of stock by fire, that is abnormal loss, so it will be added back to the profits. And insurance claim received being abnormal income, it will be deducted. Second, it is your loss on sale of machinery. Loss on sale of machinery. In which year? 2017-18. Again, it is your non-operating loss, it will be added. Overvaluation of closing stock, that already I have told you. And last one, it is your annual management cost. This is how you can make adjustment, and then after making adjustment, you will find out corrected profit, and finally you can calculate average profits. For the first year, it will be 9,92,800. For the second year, it will be 1,07,600. And for third year, it will be 3,21,200. And for the last year, it will be 4,95,200. Then you will calculate average of these 4 years profit. You can calculate average profits. Is this clear? Now you can calculate average profits, and then finally you can calculate the value of goodwill. Average profits. It will be equal to, you will total these profits, and the amount will be 19,16,800 divided by number of years. How many years? 4 years. So average profit you can calculate, it will be 4,79,200. And finally goodwill, this will be equal to average profits multiplied by number of years purchased that are given to you in question 3. So this will be your value of goodwill. Sometimes in the question, instead of these number of years purchased, what you may be given, like in this question you may be given goodwill is equal to goodwill, it is to be valued at thrice of average profits. Thrice of average profits means We will multiply average profits by 3, or it can be given like this. Goodwill is to be valued at 300% of average profits. Then you have to proceed accordingly. This is the average profit method for the valuation of goodwill. This is our simple average profits. Sometimes in the question we may be asked to calculate goodwill by weighted average profits method. Weighted average profit methods, generally it will be given to you when profits are showing a particular trend. It may be increasing or it may be decreasing trend. Like you have been given profit for 3 years, say 2015-16, 16-17 and 17-18. This we are discussing weighted average profit. Weighted average profit method. You will be given profit for a number of years, like for 2015-16 5 lakh, then 6 lakh, then profits are given to be 7 lakh. And whatever weights are to be assigned, that will be given to you in question. Generally, more weights are given to the recent profit. And which one is the most recent profit? 2017-18. So maximum weight will be given to 2017-18. It will be like this: 1, 2, 3. So what will be the weighted profits? You will multiply profits by the weights. Now your weighted profits will be weighted profits. It will be 5 lakh. Here it will be 12 lakh. And here it will be 21 lakh. So now we will discuss weighted average profits method. Weighted average profits. Generally, when we follow this method, when profits are showing a particular trend, it may be increasing trend or it may be a decreasing trend. So you will multiply profits by the weights assigned to them. If not given in question, weights will be assigned. How you will assign the weights? More weights will be given to recent profits, because the probability of earning profits in future, that will be related to the recent profits. So suppose you are given profits for 3 years. You are given profits for 3 years, say 2015-16, next 2016-17, 2017-18. Let us assume profits are given to you in the first year it is 6 lakh, in the second year it is 9 lakh, and in the third year let us assume 10 lakh 50,000, or you can assume any other figure. And weights are given to you in the question. First year you have to assign weight 1, 2 and 3. These will be given to you in question. If not given, maximum weight will be given to the most recent profit, and most recent is your 2017-18. So maximum you will give to 17-18, and accordingly you will give weights to the profits of other years. Then you will calculate weighted profits. You know how to calculate weighted profit. You will multiply these two terms, weighted profits. is 55,50,000. Now, how to calculate weighted average? Then again, you know how to calculate weighted average profits. Weighted average, we know how to calculate. Total of weighted profits 55,50,000 divided by total number of weights. Total number of weights is 6. So you will divide it by 6. So your weighted average profit is 9,25,000. Then for valuation of goodwill, whatever will be given in the statement, like you are given number of years purchased 3. So how you will calculate goodwill? Goodwill will be equal to weighted average 9,25,000 and number of years purchased, suppose it is given to be 3. So your profits will be your goodwill will be 27,75,000. Weighted average profit, this will be followed in the question only if you are asked to calculate goodwill according to weighted average profits. Otherwise, we will follow which method? Simple average profits. But you have to keep in mind one thing. Whenever we are taking profit of any year, 2015-16, 16-17, 17-18, first you have to make all the adjustment regarding abnormal items and non-operating items, and if any errors are there, you have to first adjust all those items. This is all about how to value goodwill according to average profits method. In the next lecture, we will discuss how to value goodwill according to super profits method. That we will discuss in the next module.